What up, guys? I'm just gonna go live on Twitter because YouTube keeps cutting my live streams. So I'm gonna do the Walking Up Sync podcast on Twitter live from now on, or maybe Instagram or something too. I don't know. Or just record it on my phone and upload it. But I like going live and doing it. This is the Walking Up Sync podcast. Baby, Walking Up Sync. This is the Walking Up Sync podcast. The last couple nights since fireworks season started, they've been seeing fireworks outside my apartment every night, all night, until like 11 or 12 o'clock. Constantly all night. Sync fireworks. And then I went to the laundromat this morning. I made a video. I haven't uploaded it yet. I uploaded Stockumentary Part 11 this morning. Go watch Stockumentary Part 11. But the lightning was sinking as I was walking to the laundromat. And then it was like a storm came out of nowhere. I checked the weather and it said that it wasn't gonna rain or anything. And then it's just all of a sudden it's storming and raining when I get to the laundromat. And then it's just like the weather app is always inaccurate and it's like gaslighting. There's people getting in a car in the parking lot, and I think they're doing it synced with these cars driving by synced on the street with each other. Welcome to. So I haven't gone outside and recorded yet the synced fireworks, but I'm gonna get some videos of that, I'm sure. So stay tuned for that. But they've been doing it constantly all night, every night outside my apartment. And then on the 4th of July, it's always crazy. Sync fireworks. And then when I used to delivery drive, they would set off fireworks in the middle of the street, in my path when I'm it's the street that I'm delivering to or whatever. Or I'll be in a hurry or whatever, and they'll be starting a fucking those fountain firework things, like a fountain of sparks, and they'll just put one of those in the middle of the street, light it synced up, and then I just gotta sit there and wait. But I just hear synced fireworks all day, every day. And there's a live stream that I did a while back, 2 years ago, I think. I see whiteys and I see birds flying in front of the whiteys synced up. I was walking around at like 3 a.m. on this live stream a few years ago, and there's a sync firework. Like when I get to the intersection, I see whiteys again, two whiteys synced with each other again, and then the whitey syncs with another car that was silver, and then there's a white car right after him that looks synced, and then there's birds flying over that look synced. So yeah, Documentary 11 just dropped this morning, and I just started recording Documentary Part 12. So stay tuned for Documentary. The epic saga continues. Documentary. This engine sound outside sounds like a sink head. I think he was a sink head. There's a bird flying up in my face right now. I think he's a sink head. What type of bird is this? As another bird is like walking behind him, he flew away at the same time, and it was synced. Welcome up, sync. But yeah, it's like storms will come out of nowhere just because I went to do my laundry or whatever. Like it just seemed like the storm came out of nowhere just because I decided to go do my laundry this morning. Like it wasn't gonna rain, but I don't know. But the weather said that it wasn't gonna rain though, up until like a half hour before that maybe, or less than that. So I don't know. And like the other day it said that it was gonna stop raining at like 7:30 a.m. So I go outside and it's not raining, and then I'm walking, and then like I'm like halfway to where I'm going, but it's like far away from my apartment, so like it starts raining again, and it's like pouring rain, and it starts raining harder synced. Like as I get to the intersection or whatever it synced with, I forget. And then it's like I either walk back home or go to where I'm going, but like I get soaked either way, so just keep walking. I got like completely soaked that morning. It was like I jumped in a lake or something. Like my socks and everything is soaked. But like it was like the storm came out of nowhere or it was like the rain came out of nowhere that morning too, and then it like stopped again, and then it started when I pulled my phone out of my pocket again. Like just because I pulled my phone out of my pocket, maybe, I don't know. But like the rain will start sync though sometimes. I don't know if it's all the time when it's raining, but sometimes though, for sure, it'll start synced, and then it'll stop synced, and then it'll start synced again, and then it'll start raining harder synced. And then the wind is always synced all day, every day. And then the thunder and lightning is always synced whenever there's a thunderstorm. And maybe not all the lightning, like this morning there was a bunch of lightning just flashing constantly, so like obviously it's not all synced, but occasionally though there'd be like loud thunder at a moment that's synced. And like it syncs. I'll just see a flash of lightning synced. And it was flashing synced a bunch of times when I was walking the laundromat this morning. So that's a documentary part 12, spoiler alert, exclusive. This documentary part 12 bonus DVD content, the DVD bonus features. I keep seeing sync birds flying by and sync cars driving by constantly. I don't see any cars for a minute right now, but I still see birds that are synced up, I think. The birds will be syncing with each other and shit, and like two birds will fly in front of me simultaneous, or a bird will fly in front of me as another one flies over me, or a bird will fly in front of me and chirp right as it flies in front of me, or another bird will chirp as it flies in front of me, or whatever. A flock of birds will fly in front of me as another bird flies the opposite way in front of me simultaneous. Like just one, I'll see that a lot. Like it'll be like a flock of birds flying this way and like one bird flying this way simultaneous in front of me or over me or whatever. I've seen that like a million times in my life. But it's a Sunday morning, so it's pretty chill out here right now. There's nothing happening right now. I haven't seen any cars in like 2 minutes, I think. Like, where are they? That's crazy. There was a lot of stalkers driving around when I went out this morning, though, at like 3 a.m. to go do my laundry. And like when I was in the laundromat too, like there was a bunch of stalkers driving by outside on the street. I could see them through the window. There's just like one at a time though, but there's a bunch of them driving by. It's stalkered up. So it's chill right now, but then progressively throughout the day, it's going to get less chill. That's what always happens every Sunday. All the stalkers are at church right now, and then when church gets out, they come out of church stalkered up, and then they stalk constantly all day. Like oh, here's a car. I saw like one car a minute ago too, and both of them, I don't know if they were stalkers. I don't know. Yeah, if I walk by a church, they'll be walking into church stalkered up or walking out of it stalkered up. Every Sunday it's the same thing. There's less stalkers in the morning, and they're all at church not reading Luke 20:20. and then they come out of church, they read every verse except Luke 20:20, and then they stalk, just like they stalked Jesus in Luke 20:20. This bird flew over the intersection as a white truck was driving through it right now. I see a white SUV and I see a stock parade driving by. 3 cars in a stock parade. Looked like a stalker parade. There's a guy jogging out right after I walk up to my window. Is he a jogger? Think. This red car drove by and I think he was synced with a bird flying over me. There's a bug flying in my face and a car meeting the guy jogging at the intersection, and then there's another jogger running out behind the intersection in the background, way in the background. What the fuck? Right as the jogger runs up to the intersection, there's a car meeting him at it, a bug flying in my face, and then a guy jogging out behind the intersection in the background. All at the same time. Like a bug flying in my face in the window outside. I don't know what type of bug it was. I think like a mosquito or a fly or some shit. But I haven't seen a lot of synced butterflies this year, which is kind of weird because, or I don't know if butterflies are going extinct or something. But there's a bird flying away synced with a white SUV right now, I think. And also there's a white truck synced with it. But like the last few years, I've been seeing a lot of synced butterflies like all summer. But this year, I've seen a few of them though, but not a lot of them. But there is a lot of sync bugs constantly when I go outside. Like a bunch of different types of sync bugs. But every bugs, they all sync, and even the crickets sync. They chirp synced. And start chirping and stop chirping synced. There's a bird flying in front of the intersection as a car drives through it. And then it was a black car and it met another black car at the intersection too. That's just the stalk hard shit that happens out my window when I look out it. I think it's been less sirens the last few days. I don't know. I haven't really been keeping track or whatever. I haven't been recording a lot. So, I don't know. Just been like ignoring them and shit. But I think it's been less sirens. But then it's going to be more sirens again at some point. And it's going to be a bunch of sirens in one day. It's going to be 10 sirens in a day or whatever. Like everybody's house is going to be on fire in one day. Like, damn, is there any houses left? Everybody's house is on fire. Or I guess they're just that good at putting it out. They just get there. They put it out fast enough that the house doesn't burn down. I don't know. All I know is the sirens are always synced. They start synced and then they switch the siren sound synced. It's DJ siren. And then they honk the horn synced. And then they might stop the siren sync. This siren drove by me the other night. I think it was an ambulance. And it like stops and starts again like right away. Like it stops for like they turned it off for like a second and then turned it back on again. And it was like right as they drive by my apartment they did that. The siren's going off and it's just like ooh, ooh. And I don't think I've heard any train horns in a while either, maybe. I don't know. I can't remember. There's definitely been a lot of stalker up things happening, and there's definitely been a lot of synced up fireworks. There's definitely been a lot of people yelling synced outside my apartment. There's definitely been a lot of people walking by in the hallway synced. And my neighbors tapping on the wall synced. And other assorted syncs. And pedophile syncs. I see pedophiles synced, I see children synced, and I see cops synced. And I see everybody else synced. 99% of people. To anybody new here, 99% of people around me sync. I don't know if you know that, or if you're new here. If you're not new here, you probably already heard me say it. Unless I'm shadow banned and you don't, and you haven't seen me post in a while, like, what's up with Illcat? I haven't seen him post in a while. I'm gonna go check out his page. It's like, oh shit, He's been posting, I just haven't seen it. He's on live stream right now. What's he talking about? What's the sinks? 99% of people sink around me to stalk and harass me constantly all day. This is what people do. Go watch all my other videos for context. You'll figure it out. But yeah, right now there's nothing happening. I don't see any cars right now, but there's a car driving out right as I say that. And was he sitting on the side of the street waiting to drive out, or is he driving out of a portal, or what? I don't know, but I feel like it was synced. Am I in a video game? What's happening? I don't know. And then right when I walk up over here and I take a drink of tea, there's a white SUV driving out, and it looks extremely synced. And then right when I walk back over my window, I heard engine sounds, I think, right when I walked up to my window. And then yesterday I was walking through this roundabout, and this car is driving by me through the roundabout, and I'm just looking down on my phone, and this car just honks right as they drive by me. It's really loud right next to me. And he's just a piece of shit on the earth, a shit stain, smearing the earth with shit. He's just a noise polluting piece of shit, setting off a fucking car horn right in my eardrum for no reason other than to be a piece of shit. Or they'll just be driving an extremely loud car and they'll just rev their engine right next to me like that. Or this one time there's this car that was backfiring, like they backfire synced. And they drive by me with it, and it's like right next to me, and it like blew out my eardrum. Like it was extremely loud. Like my ears were ringing after it for a long time. Like it hurt my ears. Like it's like really loud. Like fuck you, bitch. They're just like, woo! They have the windows rolled down. They're like, woo! And then they'll do that with the sync fireworks, and they'll set off fireworks right next to me and shit. And then the other day I had this sign, my don't sink sign. I just walk around with it sometimes. And I'm just like holding it. I'm looking down at my phone like this. And I'm just like holding it like this. And this guy walking up to me. He's like, "Hey, what's that sign mean, man?" And stalkers are always doing this. They're like, "What's the sign mean? What's it mean?" And they're walking up to me. And so the stalker walks up to me. He's like, "What's your sign mean, bro? What's your sign? What's it mean, bro? Hey, man, what's your sign mean?" And then he like walks up to me. And like I'm just not answering him. Like, I'm just looking down at my phone, just ignoring him, right? And then he like touches my shoulder. He's like, "What's your sign mean, man?" I'm like, "Don't touch me, bro." And then he's like, "I just want to know what it means, man. What's it mean, bro?" And he's like smiling, like laughing and shit. Like, "What's it mean, man?" And he's just like, he keeps asking me. I'm just like keep ignoring him. It's like, dude, go the fuck away. Like, what? And then just like even like people will just be like, just ignore them or whatever. Like, you can't ignore them first of all, because they'll just do shit, like honk their horn right next to you and whatever. They'll do shit. They'll fly a bird right in your face, or a bug will fly right in your mouth, synced up. Whatever the fuck. But they'll also just have people like walking, like I'll just be minding my own business, just like ignoring them. And then they'll just have like not walking around with a sign that says "Don't sink," just like minding my own business, just walking around ignoring them. And they'll just have like a guy walk up and like follow me and be like, "Where you going, man?" Like this one guy came up to me one day and was like, "Hey man, where's the Xanax at?" And he like walks right up to me. Like we're like walking by each other in the alley, and then he like walks over and walks up to me. And then like close to me, and then he's like, "Hey man, where's the Xanax at?" And then he's just like following me, like close to me, just walking right by me. And then I'm like, "I don't know, man." And then he's like, "Where you going, man?" And I'm like, just don't answer him or whatever. And he's like, "Oh, you're not gonna tell me? Okay, I'm gonna follow you then." So he just like keeps walking next to me, and then like I pull out my phone and start recording him, and he's like, "Hey man, you want to be friends or what? You want to hang out?" and then like he walks away from me when we walk up to the intersection, and then there was two other guys that followed me like that, and they walk away from me when we walk up to the intersection, and they're like, "See you later." And then there's cars that, like, there's this one car where I was recording one time, and he keeps driving by me, and he's like, "Why are you recording me? You fucking weirdo, why are you recording?" Or whatever, but he just keeps driving by me, though, and, like, driving by me slowly and sticking his head out the window. It's like, you don't want me to record you, but you keep driving by me, though. It's like you can't really ignore them because they just do shit like that, and shit, and all types of shit. But I don't want to waste my life making videos about them all my entire life either. So sometimes I record more, sometimes I don't record for a while, whatever. This is Walking Up Sync podcast. I don't know how long this video's been, but it's probably the end of this episode of the Walking Up Sync podcast. I still don't see a lot happening outside. It's just a few stalkers here and there, and a bunch of stalker birds though. Constantly. The birds are stalkered up. But I haven't seen any cops yet this morning, so I don't know what they're doing. Maybe they're catching a pedophile finally. I don't know. I saw a bunch of them the other day, though. So that's Walking Up Sync podcast. I don't think I have anything else to say right now. Except, don't sing.